So this is something I never really looked into because I was moving and doing some things around 2019, around the end of the year, beginning of the year. So I really never got a chance to look into this story. But you got a lot of media conglomerates and experts and media outlets that was around this time that knew about this situation, and they never really fully informed everybody about what was going on. Now, mind you, these are people out here who know about other situations that came with PEDs. If they're a boxing expert and they cover boxing, they know what's going on out here. And it almost looks like everybody's in, they're basically in a situation where they're trying to protect each other or whatever, allegedly, because why would they know that all this went on with Zab Judah and Cletus Selden? He said that basically Zab was trying to sue him or sued him, whatever it was. And I'm like, hold on, what? And this happened 2019. Why the boxing experts and the guys who cover boxing all the time, why they don't know about all this? Or why they acting like they just ain't seen this? Or do they not cover boxing to the point where they just cover the top fighters who's young in their prime and that's it, and they don't really care about what's happening outside of that? Because that's what it looks like right now. Or it may be that people are out trying to discredit Devin Haney for a reason, for personal gain, anything. I feel like that's more so the correct answer. People are trying to discredit Devin Haney and make his career seem insignificant. But with this situation, why nobody ever mentioned this about this drug test and all this other stuff? As far as Zab trying to get this drug test from the Selden and all this other stuff and hiring a law firm. Because I remember when Zab was hospitalized with a brain bleed, but I didn't know the specifics behind it. I thought that maybe he just got caught in a situation where he was moving up too much as far as the competition at that age, and the competition was just too high. But I was like, this is Zab Judah though. Ain't no way he gonna put himself in that position. Now, Zab Judah has been in a lot of fights over his career. One of the most active fighters we've had over the last 2 decades. One of the most competitive fighters we had over the last 2 decades. Says Zab launched his own investigation in June 7th into his June 7th fight with Cletus Selden, which left Zab hospitalized with a brain bleed. Zab is demanding to see the test results. Now, mind you, he had to have emergency surgery. Now, mind you, if the man needed emergency surgery, he had a brain bleed, that should automatically be due for a test result from the opposite fighter. So Selden has his issues with test result drug tests in the past. They saying that he's had issues with drug tests in the past. Back in 2017, in an out-of-competition test, Selden tested positive for high levels of testosterone. He also came up positive for a banned anabolic steroid. A few months later, he once again tested positive for high levels of testosterone, which caused the planned fight for June to be canceled. Now, if you look at the comments, you got some guy out here tomorrow says Zab gonna lose another fight. I don't know what that means, but somebody said Zab is just is lucky to just be alive. Okay, whoa, it's sad. I only hear about Zab when he has a brain bleeder in the hospital. I had to check box for it. Didn't even realize he fought 3 more times after the blah 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 blah. Now, mind you, they still overlooking the fact that this dude did failed drug test before. Somebody else said I would want the test results also. Zab was severely injured in this contest. This is a guy who faced some very hard punches, including a prime Cotto. If Selden tests are positive for PEDs, he should be banned and Zab should sue for damages. Do you hear what he said? If Selden tests, this is a fan. If Selden tests are positive for PEDs, he should be banned and Zab should sue for damages. I wonder what fighter is doing that right now. So you mean to tell me that these media members out here know that Zab Judah had a situation where he almost lost his life in the ring because somebody who's took PEDs in the past possibly took PEDs again, and nobody out here is saying anything about it? That is not a good look at all. I hope everybody knows that. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. That means we have media members, and then Boxing Scene posted this, and then they'll have articles that contradict what they say about this or what was said in this article, and they'll sit up here and be like, and this is allegedly, but you'll have media outlets like Boxing Scene now jump up here and be like, man, I don't know why Devin Haney is doing this, and he needs to just get his get back, and this. Bruh, this has happened before. This lets you know that these people know that stuff like this happens, and they don't really care. This lets you know right here. And it's always an American fighting this situation or somebody close to America. Why is this even a discussion at this point when we seen the situation that Zab Judah was in? And you got people who are media members who have podcasts and boxing channels and media outlets. We have people that went to Zab Judah's fights. All these boxing guys. And y'all looked at this and y'all ain't. So all of a sudden, what you saying? PEDs don't matter now? Man, boxing is, I'm telling y'all, boxing is becoming game banging. Like, we have media guys, we have trainers that only represent the people from the countries they from. All that stuff getting called out with me. All that stuff getting called out with me. We already got a couple of trainers I'm looking at funny right now. Super funny. Matter of fact, I'm going against everything they talking about right now. This man hired a law firm and demanded the test results. Now, Devin Haney had the test results, and people still questioned it. He got the test results, and people still question it. You see what boxing is becoming right now? People wonder why Turkey Al-Sheikh stepping in. Stepping in because boxing is a joke right now, and it needs to be fixed. That's why it's being fixed now. But it won't be like that any much longer. You won't hear about any of this stuff much longer. Trust me. If it does happen, it's gonna get fixed ASAP. But you won't hear about stuff like this much longer. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You definitely won't be hearing about this much longer. That's why guys retiring now. I repeat, that's why people retiring now, because they can't get away with stuff like this no more. They look regular. And the people that's 50-50 with them, they can't really get nothing done. That's why I told y'all. The guys who sit up here and get away with stuff like this, the media people who sit around and act like they don't know this has happened before and everything else. Yeah, we're going to find out real quick what these people are actually about. I'm going to look into this a little bit more. But I didn't know about this. I thought everybody was a boxing expert these days. So Zab basically did the same thing that Devin Haney's doing right now. I was trying to do. It's crazy. It's all allegedly. I don't know all the whole situation, but yeah, it's a bad look on boxing. All the guys who's reporters have been covering boxing for the last 10 years. Do you think Devin Haney should get his get back? And all these other guys who report boxing, bro, it's a bad look. I'm going to say right now, every YouTube channel who's been around before 2019 that doesn't understand what's going on with these PEDs, you a casual or somebody paying you to say what you're saying.